If you don't hear these sounds, you're gonna be missing out. In this video, I'm gonna guide you through a variety of must-hear sounds before you sleep. So consider this as your bucket list. We're gonna go through all of these items in one sitting and crossing them out one by one, one by one. Alright, so hop into your beds and let's get your sleep credit card paid off for. So here we go. Let's start with the list. So I'm gonna go on the first item. This is a dolphin candy. Look what it says. Dolphin candy. Okay, so let's go to that item. This is what it looks like. This is a dolphin candy. And there's this lever I can rotate. And it makes this spinny noise. It's like a mini helicopter. This is like a hybrid version of a fidget spinner. Imagine if fidget spinners and cotton candy merged. It'll be one. As you can see here, there's candy, but my plan is not to eat it, at least when the sun becomes a red giant. As you can see, there is still this tag here, and the reason why I do not take it off is because this makes a lot of the noise too. Sometimes it can get pretty stuck, so I kind of have to move it too, and it can be a hassle. There we go. And this side, and this side as well. Close up to the camera. You can see how it rotates. Look at that dolphin flick over. So I guess we're done with this item. So here's the list. It's time for you to cross that off since you've already heard it. Add the check mark. I should have added a check mark instead of crossing out, or here. Alright, let's put this check mark here. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna now move on to the next item. Let's go on the second item and read it out loud. Read it out loud. Weird glass thingy. Okay, so that's the next item. So let's go over to that item. I wonder what it looks like. Okay, here we go. These little guys, they're these weird glass thingies, and I'm gonna start making noises with these objects. So close up. I wonder how I I got this, but it was like a while ago. Maybe it was like a party or whatever, like from a restaurant. I do not remember. It's been a long. It's been a long time ago. These little glass thingies make a lot of noise, so I've got to be extra gentle. Even just a slight tap on that makes a lot of noise. So I'm going to also rub my fingers with these recycling markings. It's because like this makes a lot of sudden noises. I'm going to rub it like this, left to right. And I think we're done with this item, so it's time to move on. Ooh, that's a surprise sound. Let's consult our list, your bucket list. And it's time to cross this thing off. We're using our Sharpie. I'm going to put a check mark. Okay. Just give me a quick second. I'm going to have to put some check boxes so that it's easier for you to look at your list. Alright. So as you can see, there are 2 items checked, and we're going to still go through these items. So what's going to be the next item? Okay. Read out loud in your mind. What does it say? My handwriting is a bit messy, but you might still be able to make it out. I wrote this pretty fast, so. Coffee couplet, okay. Looks like I'm gonna use one of the leftover couplets, so. Here, this is it. Look at that. A totally brand new noise. I am not sure if I used this in one of my other videos, but if that's the first time, then welcome to new object, okay? This is a Tim Hortons disposable cup lid. It is single use only. And you've got this little lid here, got the flap. Ooh, a popping noise. And I'm gonna use it to rub. so that is one object down. Now let's move on. Okay. Let's cross this off our list. Check that off that list. Better say that. And let's go on to this next few items. So instead of me writing the text, I drew it. And you guys might like this one because the next one can give you surprise noises. So there can be one video where I make a list without these. So let's go. So this is purple in color, and this is used in many parties and celebrations. I chose this as one of my objects because we are officially a quarter away from 1,300 subscribers. We are sitting at around 1,225 subs. That means between 1,200 and 1,300, we are 25% out of the way, 25% of the way. And I'd like to give you a small thanks for helping me reach inch closer to the next milestone. Okay, this one is a little folded, so I have to really unravel this one. I'm not gonna blow this one a lot because this one is a little bit deformed. This is pink in color. If the party is Valentine's Day, then this will be your best color. And this is another one, purple in color. I'm going to try to use 2 blows. Okay. I'm trying to write something down. What I'm trying to write is a number. Of the current subscribers that we are sitting at by the time I'm recording this, it might have changed by now, might have gained one, might have lost one, but here we go, 1225, 25% of the way. You could hear that squeaky noise as I deflate it slowly by slowly. Let's deflate it faster because we need to proceed through the list. Ooh, okay, that's a surprise tingle. Okay, surprise noises can make a difference, and sleeping and waking up, but here we go. Look how small the number is right now. Pretty cool. Alright. You are proceeding through your list, and we are crossing down. You're crossing down And we are more than halfway down our list. So, I got an idea. Let's skip over the next two and let's go directly to the last one. Okay, because I'm starting to sniff a bit. You may have been experiencing a lot of sniffles. So here we go. Read it out loud in your mind. Allergy meds. So, I'm sure many of you are suffering with allergies. I use Claritin, and this is a box of Claritin. I'm gonna shake it, just try to rub off the allergies and blow them away. I'm gonna tap from here, the front, and then down the side. More high-pitched noises. And try to rub on the logo. Okay, so we're done with that object. Alright, time to cross off another item. Check it out. Alright. We are down to 2 items. So if you made it this far, really appreciate it. And by the time you should be almost falling asleep. And so maybe let's move on to this one. Let's try, I'm not sure if this is made of aluminum, but it is chocolate. Something from a chocolate bar. Some leftover wrapping. So you may have seen this in one of my older videos, but in a few of my recent older videos, I have been using a chocolate bar. And fun fact, I have already eaten it like 2 days ago. This is from the Ferrero Rocher chocolate bar. This is like crinkling noises. You could see it close up. And now I'm going to fold it up into a ball. Now it's tiny. I'm going to try and squish it as small as I can. Small as I can. Here we go. We're almost making it into a very small ball. Here we go. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. There it is. A very tiny ball of just aluminum, or I'm not sure if it's actually aluminum, but this is foil. Okay. See how I got from a big sheet all the way, well, not so big, but like a sheet that's large in size, all the way to this tiny ball. Let's throw it out. I threw that out, so it's time for you to check that off the list. Okay, so everything seems to be checked. Okay, except for one. we have got one more object left in your bucket list. And if once you're done, we're almost there. Once we got that crossed off, you're not going to miss out from this video. So read it out loud. Gatorade inside. Here we go. An empty Gatorade bottle. There's just like a half a milliliter there. But this is a Gatorade bottle. The reason why I use this because it has a lot of these grooves, which I can rub my hand to create some noises for you guys. Maybe close up. Look at that shiny orange lightning bolt. Alright. So we should be done by now, and there's one more step we gotta do, and that is to finally cross the last item and check that out. Alright, gotta check it from here, and there we have it. Everything is crossed off this bucket list, and that means you made it. You've done everything, and you're not going to miss out from these objects. And by now, once you're asleep, you're going to have experienced one of the tingles at least once. And if not, then you probably have watched some of my older videos, which I hope you do, because that's what I do in this channel. I cover many topics, such as dream imagination videos where I make people experience your dreams, imagining things while getting tingles. I do some series that I cover a lot of the back rooms, and it's kind of a weird concept, but that's what I do, and that might interest you. And so, hopefully this makes you sleep, pays off your sleep debt, and finishes off your balance of your sleep credit card. And so, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.